What's up, everybody? It's the guy that wouldn't upload even if his life was on the line. Today I want to start a new series where I try to platinum every game I own, so yeah, let's get right into it. And if I don't complete my goal of platinuming at least 50 games by the end of the year, I have to cut my dreads off. We started our playthrough playing as a stubborn kid, Delson Rowe. Pretty handsome, if I must say so myself. And yeah, we're spray painting. It's exactly what it looks like, and that's going to be a common theme in this game, believe it or not. We're going to spend a lot of time spray painting and vandalizing the city instead of being a good citizen. We soon find out that Delson's brother Reggie is a cop, and that's what this spray painting art is about. And Reggie ends up being a very crucial character to this game. And I'll save you guys the yap fest. Sooner or later, Reggie finds Delson at the longhouse, if you call it, and they see a car crash, and that car ends up having 3 bioterrorists, or conduits that they like to call them in this game, and they're going to be very crucial to the story as well. And the one that we meet first, Hank, baldy, very bald. I mean, this guy's head is hypnotizing me as we speak. But yeah, we end up stealing his powers and taking his virginity. Huh? And in Infamous Second Son, Delson is kind of like a sponge for powers. He can take anybody's power, and you'll notice every time we get a power, we have to find out about somebody's backstory and their trauma and their sob story, but we don't really care about any of that. But yeah, they're pretty cool, but I'm not going to show you all of them because it's kind of time consuming. But yeah, after that, Hank runs away and we have to go catch him. But the only way to catch him is if we learn how to use our powers, because he is a smoke man and he's like the Flash in this game for some odd reason. So we use our powers to enter the building, and we find out that Hank is trying to assault Betty. I didn't know he liked them old like that, but he tries to assault Betty, and we catch him and we beat the brakes off of him. But then we run into the big bad boss man, the lady that's gonna be the emphasis of this whole story, Augustine, red hair. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest though, I would tap that. But yeah, she puts us in coal, and she locks Hank up again, and she also puts the hurt into Betty, and that's another. And I want to go ahead and mention that this game has 2 different styles, I guess you want to say, the good ending and bad ending. For the first one, we chose the good ending because that's the easiest / hardest to do technically. So we played on easy mode our first playthrough to do the good one, and expert mode to do the hard one, because playing hard is easier. But then we got our first trophy for turning ourselves into Augustine, called Sacrifice. But the game really picks up when Delson realizes that the coal that got put into all of his friends and Betty is going to kill them. So he decides, hey, let's go to Seattle and we're gonna go find Augustine, find that red-haired bitch, and we're gonna go take her powers, because he finds out he's a power sponge, and if he touches somebody, he gets their power. So him and Reggie decide to go to Seattle, and when they get there, they're greeted with a lot of DUP. And Reggie's idea is, oh, maybe if you touch a regular DUP soldier, you'll get concrete powers to get it out. But let's be honest, we all knew that wasn't gonna work, because like then there wouldn't be an Infamous Second Son game. But after that, we ended up getting another trophy called Walk It Off after saving this citizen. But then we begin to free roam into the game and go around destroying DUP forces and obtaining new abilities for our smoke powers. And in this game, every center, every area has this DUP command center, and oh my goodness, when I tell you how annoying it is to take all of these out, because first off, you need to take everything out on the map for all these trophies, and I get PTSD thinking about it. It took forever. I only have 21 hours on this game, and I guarantee at least 15 hours of this platinum was me clearing out the DUP command centers. And yeah, it was a very big relief when I finally got rid of them. Pretty soon after, I did a district showdown, which is basically where they call a bunch of DUP forces and you have to kill them all. And after I did that, I obtained my 3rd trophy called Prank Call. Right after we did one of the most infamous missions in this game. See what I did there? Man, like, shut your Infamous Second Son. Never mind. But after all that, we went to do one of the best missions in the game, which was the Space Needle mission. So we had to climb the Space Needle, take out a couple DUP forces, and then we unlocked a new ability called the Orbital Drop. And you'll see why I think this part of the game is just so cool, and honestly my favorite part.
Hello, Science Center District. I lost you. Do you read me? I'm getting nothing, sir. You? Nothing outside our immediate area.
Yeah, Reg. Let's go find us some prime conduits and get some new powers. We own the streets!
Right after the Space Needle mission, we did a couple side missions. We spray painted a squirrel, and then not too shortly after, we took out a drug dealer stash, and then we got our next trophy. Immediately after, I went to destroy a DUP mobile command center because, like I said, there's one in every district, so I'm gonna try to knock those out as we progress. And then after that, I went to go free a lot of imprisoned conduits, I'm pretty sure. And after I did that, I got a new trophy. Everybody out. And then right after that, I was standing still AFK, and then I got hit by a freaking rocket from a DUP. After that, I took out another district showdown because I have to. Then I took out another DUP command center with this, after this orbital drop. Look how nice that looks. I mean, it's so fantastic. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, let me shut up. But then after, obviously it blew up, which is very satisfying. But unfortunately, right after, I forgot to record, but we got a trophy called Excessive Force, which basically I used a karmic streak attack to just defeat one enemy. After that, we went on a little detective search using Reggie's help, and we found this girl named Fetch, and she has like this power. She shoots lasers, they're neon, pretty cool, and she's very fast, so you already know. We touched up on her, and then we took her powers, and then we made her our girlfriend, and then we smashed her. Then right after that, we did some missions with Fetch, and then I ended up shooting weak points that you get from the neon powers, and it got me another trophy. Hey, Fetch proud. After that, I went to go collect some more blast shards, which help with like upgrades and stuff for your powers, and I ended up getting half of the blast shards in the whole game, which got me another trophy. Weep, weep, weep. What does that mean? And in infamous Second Son fashion, right after I was done with that, I had to go and do another district showdown, and it gave me 2 new trophies. Home field advantage. Where you get that from? Let's see. Hello, operator, and home field advantage. Let's go. After that, we went to go help Fetch defeat some drug dealers because she absolutely hates drug dealers. I mean, they got her brother killed, so we helped her do that, and then we gained another trophy called Temperance because we used self-control even though we killed every drug dealer. Right after that, we gained a boatload of trophies. I'm talking about the mother load of trophies, and all we did was complete all the side mission stuff by destroying cameras, finding disguise DUP,
Nice try, pal.
voice recordings, DUP command centers, and all that. And this is that right there, and spray painting also.
Sorry, pervs.
Big
Wonder how many powers you can hold.
final showdown. Finally, we got another power. It was a video game power, and I'm gonna say this is the best power in the game, hands down. You can summon demons and all that. And together we met this guy named Eugene, and basically he was hiding underground. He was playing our fan, but to be honest, he was a conduit and a very strong one. At first we thought he was God himself, but no, it was just like an angel dude. And we took him out, touched on him like we always do, stripped him of his power, and then yeah, we had a new video game power. After that, I got a trophy for hovering in the air for 45 seconds, which would be the easiest one we get this whole time. Yeah, keep it up. After that, me and Eugene went on a couple missions to destroying DUPs and Occurrence, which is a gang that just hates conduits. And yeah, we earned another trophy. Purge. Then, in my opinion, the saddest mission took place. We met up with Hank again, the conduit from the beginning of the mission that first gave us our conduit abilities. And we, for some reason, trusted him, even though like you could tell that he was lying. He came in, told us that he knew a way to get to Augustine, so we followed him. And we used the power of friendship to break some pillars, which ultimately led to him telling me I was getting a new power, but I wasn't. He had set up a deal with Augustine to get to see his daughter again, and she tried to piece us up, but Reggie came to our rescue for a second. Then Reggie died. Yeah, can we get a rip in the chat for my boy Reggie? One of the best characters of all time, and that was one of the top 10 biggest backdoors I've ever seen by Hank. But yeah, we fought Augustine and sent her to the Shadow Realm because that's what Delson Rowe does. And yeah, then we found Hank, and we ultimately decided to spare Hank just because of the story progress, not because I wanted to. I would have killed him, to be honest, but we did it for the story and did it for the trophy, and then we ended up getting a trophy for sparing him. Mercy. Then after all that, I was starting the last and final mission, We ended up getting 2 trophies, clean sweep and shard core. Clean sweep for destroying all the DUP and shard core for collecting all the shards. Shard core. And then we went to the last boss fight versus Augustine. One thing I will say about this game, I think that really hurts it, is the final boss fight. I mean, it was really easy. I mean, even when I did it on expert, it was just super easy and I didn't die. So yeah, that's that. And then I got the trophy, Justice. Justice. Now, before I went into my second playthrough on expert difficulty, I wanted to knock out a couple more challenge trophies. So yeah, here these are right here. Cough drop. Yes! Yes! Hat trick. Alright. So it was time to start the second playthrough, and just so I don't waste your guys' time, I will say it was a little bit of a letdown how easy the expert difficulty was. I actually think I died less on expert than I did on easy. But basically all I had to do was click all the red options instead of the blue options that they gave to me. And yeah, I did all of that. And then I ended up getting all the shards again, and then I had to kill street musicians and billboard signs, and yeah, I'll show all that to you. And then the platinum popped up after that. And then for some odd reason I kept struggling with the DUP forces area, and then I ended up dying, and so I ended up just going to play some NCAA 25.
Yo, he's gonna orbital drop his own family.
Rebellion. Unstoppable.
You know what, buddy?
And that was
You and I
it.
have been through a lot, but I gotta
Wow.
tell you, officially,
And the platinum should be
we're
popping.
done.
Wow, and there you have it. So there you guys have it. That was the infamous Second Son Platinum. To be honest, the platinum wasn't that hard. It took me about 3 full days of playing. Yeah, it was pretty fun, honestly. This is one of the games that I had when I was younger, but I just never finished it. So I decided, hey, let's just platinum it. And this is the road to a lot of platinums. I want to platinum every game I've ever had. And next, I have no idea. You guys let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So peace out.
Bye, have a great time.